welcome to another video. I'm the Autistic Artist, and today I want to react to autism memes. So I collected some memes. I hope they are enough. But in general, I tried to not look at them. I couldn't find someone who would get some memes for me, so I tried to do it without really looking at the memes and just made screenshots. But yeah, it is what it is. Trying to explain autism to non-autistic people. That's so true. Like, every time someone asks me what that diagnosis means to me, and I'm like really trying to emphasize every point because it's so many different points, and I'm kind of feeling like I mentioned so many points now and try to like connect them and everything that the person is just not getting any information out of it. And the next one, my autistic ass making conversation with neurotypicals. What type of dog is it? This is a turtle. Yeah, it sometimes can really be exhausting and confusing for us to talk to neurotypicals and get into a world that isn't really ours, and it sometimes feels like we are not really getting the point and we are just sitting there like, so funny, right? yeah Types of headaches: migraine, hypertension, stress. Someone saying, you don't look autistic. Oh my god, that's so true. Like, I'm sitting there and telling someone that I'm autistic and they're like, you don't look autistic. Then I'm like, are you trying to make a compliment, or are you trying to say that just because I'm not rocking around 24/7 and not speaking to you and not male that I can't be autistic? Or what are you trying? The next one, my autistic ass, small change. This is a life or death situation. I 100% agree. Like, every change, I'm like, oh god, why? Everything was perfect the way it is. Why do we need to change anything? And it's so much work, and I don't know if it works, and I can go back, and why? People telling me I'm mocking them, me just trying to give a genuine compliment. Yep, every time. I don't know. I'm giving my best here, okay? When you're in the supermarket and the lights are flickering and there's a phone ringing somewhere and the music is too loud and someone bumps you walking past. So me. This is so me. Like, every time in a supermarket, I'm like, seriously, what is that? That's hell. Like, if someone wanted to produce hell, that's where it would be. Like, seriously, my entire day, a scheduled phone call. Yep. I think that some neurotypicals could relate here, because I've been told from neurotypical that phone calls are hard for them too. But imagine thinking your whole day about that phone call that you have at 4 p.m. and you can't really do something else because you're just always like, do I need to say hello, or is that too informal? How should I do that? And then I literally wrote stuff down. Like, you're in the call center and you're like, if the person says that, then you do that and stuff. And my entire day is gone just because of that call that I will have then. Yeah. Neurotypical laughing at my joke, me who was just being honest. Yeah, that definitely happens. And I may or may not have just acted like I was actually trying to make a joke, and just laughed with them. Me looking back on my life, wait, it's all autism. Always has been. When I first heard that I might be autistic and I heard about the whole traits, and I was like, that's what that was. And it's like your whole life was a kind of mystery. and you finally were able to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and it's very relieving, actually. Teenage me after seeing a cool character in a movie. Finally, my new personality. That's so true. I so did that, and it happens all the time when I watch a movie. I notice my character changing a little bit because of the person I was most focusing on. And that's why I stopped watching Game of Thrones. Like, seriously, I got so aggressive and I was like, I don't like that about me. So I stopped watching. And I never came past what happened in that city where the dragons were already born and that dragon lady wanted to go into that city, and I stopped watching then. So I probably missed a lot, and I probably missed a heck of a lot, because that series is like, oh, this happens, this happens, this happens, and by the way, 100 people are dead. Life is like a game of chess. I don't know how to play chess. Yeah, like that's what I was just trying to tell you, and that's perfectly describing it. Me in a conversation, trying not to forget my point, trying not to interrupt. Like, seriously, that's so true. It's so good. The whole time in a conversation, I'm like, I want to tell that, I want to tell that, I want to tell that, don't forget what you wanted to tell. And I'm also trying to focus on gaps that people make, and it's probably to a observer that observes me the whole time, it would be so funny, because in a conversation I would often be seen like trying to speak, but then other people are talking again, and I'm so frustrated because I just want to say that, and then I'm thinking, like, is it really that important? Do I really have to take part in this conversation? I'm obviously failing at it. Yeah, me trying to look like I can keep eye contact naturally, the result. Oh gosh, yeah, oh gosh. Like, it's like the chess thing early on. It's not that it doesn't come naturally. So when I look at a person, I'm constantly trying to like make eye contact, like some kind of eye contact. Look into their eye region, okay? And then when they look back at me, I'm like, okay, what do I do now? What do I do now? And then I do things like, oh, I need to itch myself or something, so that I can take that eye contact away, because I'm like, what do I do? Because I feel so watched, and I have seriously no clue how to react now. Because now they are really actually watching me when they are looking back into my eyes, and it's a whole mess in my head then. When someone says, tell me about yourself, but you have no idea who you are. I think that's not only an autism thing. I think a lot of people can relate to this, but being autistic and having that whole soaking up characters and everything stuff, you really struggle sometimes to figure out who you actually are, and then you end up in situations like that where you are sitting there like, well, and then you're trying to think about something that the person would probably like, so you get like an easy way out because you have no clue what to actually say. And so how have you been? Me realizing I exist and people can see me. Since I am a child, I always remember me being like, I wish I could just be like an observer from the outside and watch other people, and that's what I mainly did. In kindergarten, I was always sitting there painting or drawing something. So this way I could just observe everything and do what I like, and thankfully in kindergarten that was okay. Like, they were just leaving me alone, thankfully. But school changed a lot. Me finally feeling brave enough to tell someone I'm autistic. Oh, I think we all are a bit autistic. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those were all the memes that I had for today. I hope it was fun to watch for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope we will see each other next time. Bye!